Hi friends, tracy.bish here, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. Welcome to the Global Monthly Video Hop for December. This is the last one for the year. And this month's theme is casing the catalogue, which is super fun. I'm showing you the products that I'm using on today's card, but I will talk to you about those as we're going along as well. Now, our Global Monthly Video Hop group gets together every month with a different theme, and we're from all around the world, so you're going to get some great ideas. You can find the links to the other demonstrators that are taking part in this month's hop in the description of this video. And please go over, check them out, say hello, subscribe, give them the thumbs up, all those things. Everyone really appreciates that, and I would love it if you'd done that here as well. Okay, so we are using Bubble Bath cardstock as our card base. This is half a piece of A4 that's been cut in half, scored in half. Then we've got some of these Vellum Basics 12x12. Now this is found in the annual catalogue. I've cut that down to 5.5 by 3 3/4. Just quickly too, all the measurements can be found over my blog. If you need those measurements, there is a link to that blog post in the description of this video as well. So we're just doing a watercolor wash with our Fluid 100 paper using the Bubble Bath ink. So I'm just applying some ink onto my acrylic block. Now because this color is so soft, I'm actually going to come in with my re-inker and use that instead. If it's a little bit of a darker color, doing that method of just adding the ink onto your block will work perfectly, but this is such a fine colour, such a really soft colour, so we've come in with the re-inker just so I can get a good coverage of that colour. Now I do cut this piece of Fluid 100 paper down to 3 by 3.5, so this is actually a little bit bigger than I needed. What's really funny is usually I will create a card and then I'll do the video once I've created the card. This time I actually thought I'll just film as I go and we'll see where it takes us. I didn't edit out very much of this video at all because it's quite a quick card. And you know, sometimes if I make it too small of a video, if I break it down too much, I don't get to actually talk too much and I don't get to tell you everything. So the stamp set we're using, or the bundle we're using, is Translucent Florals. It's also in the annual catalogue and I love it. So I've stamped 3 in the Bubble Bath, but we're going to change that up as we go along because I didn't like how it looked. Now it is Case the Catalogue, so you can find on page 39 of the annual catalogue that little apple card. That's the one I've actually cased, so please go and check that out. I probably should have popped a video or a picture of that in the video, and if I remember as I'm editing and uploading this, I will do that for you at the start of the video. Alright, I better make a note of that. So we're going to stamp with the Fresh Freesia cardstock, and I used the, I think Fresh Freesia, yeah, the Fresh Freesia ink. And we're just going to create a little sentiment area there. I'm also using the 3/8 inch sheer ribbon combo to place behind that gorgeous little sentiment there. These come in 3 colours and they are really pretty colours. So if you're after ribbon, a combo pack is the way to go. You're going to get more ribbon and, you know, more variety as well. So here I am looking at it. Yeah, not 100% sure. And, you know, this is my process sometimes when I'm creating. Yeah, I just don't get to see that very often because I usually create and then do the video. But I had this just going as I was going. So I do come back in with that basic white thick cardstock, and we're going to stamp one in the Fresh Freesia. And I'm just cutting this down, that Fluid 100 paper. So like I said, it was 3 by 3.5 that I've cut it down to. With the vellum, I wanted to add a little bit of texture to it, so we're just going to do a little bit of tearing the top and bottom. This creates a really great effect, and I think, you know, it just looks really great. In the card that I'm casing, they've actually used the deckled rectangle dies to give it that effect, but I've just gone and torn it, and I think it looks really great. So if you're in need of any of the supplies that I'm using on today's card, you can purchase them in my online store if you live in Australia. And I would really appreciate if you do. I have some great benefits for all my customers that purchase with me each month. There is a handmade card or project that I send out in the mail. There's also a bundle tutorial which is usually packed full. There's between 40 and 60 wonderful tutorials in that bundle tutorial each month, and I email that to you once you've placed a order. So we have, you know, these are just some great deals that you can get with shopping with me. So if you're in another country and you cannot find a demonstrator, please reach out to me, because I've got friends all around the world, and I can put you in with a really great demonstrator that will help you out. So here I've just added that vellum down with some tear and tape, and I've popped it in the areas where we're covering it up, so you're not going to see it. The thing is, with adhesives and vellum, you will see through that vellum with the adhesive, so you've got to be really careful where you place it and what adhesive you use. I've also used the tear and tape for the Fluid 100 paper. This is actually a really thick cardstock, as well as it also has a lot of texture to it, so you want to use a really good adhesive when you're placing that Fluid 100 paper down. So I've glued my two bubble bath images excuse me, images down. We're popping up our Fresh Freezer one, and I love this. This is such a soft and pretty card. It's turned out really well. So we have our sentiment. We're going to add that ribbon with a bow, and I'm just going to tie a quick bow. I've chose a few different ways of doing it, and I went with tying a nice little bow and placing that behind. We're going to pop that sentiment up with some dimensionals. We are also going to add just some little embellishments there, and I've grabbed the Festive Pearls embellishments. I love these. I think these are so good. They come in 4 colors, but the silver and gold are absolutely amazing, and they're like a real sparkly silver and gold, if that makes sense. Looks really pretty anyway. And we're just going to actually pop 5 down on that. So you want to create an effect with your embellishments with odd numbers, so whether it be, you know, 1, 3, 5, 7, so forth. Just keep them at odds, and if you place them where they're sort of in a triangle, it looks really good to your eye as well. Alright, so we're almost finished with this card. If you have enjoyed this card, please give me a thumbs up, give it a comment. Also, I would also appreciate if you haven't hit subscribe yet to do that. And yeah, we're going to be back next year for 2024 with another Global Monthly Video Hop each month. So I really hope that you enjoyed this year's. I hope that you'll come back for next year's. I know we're super excited in working out what we're going to be doing for next year already, which is great. I love to be organised. Alright everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back with another video really soon, so if you have hit subscribe, hit that bell to get notified when the new videos are coming out. I'm just trying to think what else I have to say, because I'm just going to pop the embellishments down and we're done. Yeah, so because this theme is casing the catalogue, honestly, I hope that everyone goes and has a look at your catalogue and sees how easy it is to case the catalogue. You can have a look at the card that I've cased. I've actually tricked it up a little bit by adding a few more dimensions to my card. But honestly, if I'm ever stuck, this is what I do, is I go and have a look through the catalogue and see what I can do with the ideas that are already there. So please go and do that. It's always an easy way to get your creativity juices going and create some gorgeous cards. Isn't this beautiful? I love it. So hopefully you've enjoyed today's card as well. I'll see you all really soon. Enjoy the rest of your day, and yeah, we'll see you. Bye bye.